Hi Olly, I'm proud to have you in the team. And how is your feeling about being part of the FLYSURFER team?
Yeah, so I joined the team nearly 2 years now, and ever since it's been a great experience. Working closely together with Benny and Maxi, and working on the best race kites around, and now bringing out the Soul. And yeah, it's just been great to have such a close connection to the team and the designers, and being able to work on new products and test and develop. And yeah, it's been a great experience so far, and I'm looking forward to the future.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great to have you in the team. You're a very big help also for the racing kites, but you're not only into racing, you do everything. You also started paragliding, I heard already.
Yeah, had my first experience back in Denmark this summer with Benny, and then yeah, I've got into it since, and yeah, it's been a new door for me, but I really like it too. Got the Skywalk paraglider, and yeah, when there's light winds, it's perfect thing to do when you're not kiting.
Yeah, what is your passion about, and what do you want to do in the future? What can we expect from you?
Yeah, I want to keep pushing my racing side of things, keep doing main events, so Worlds, Europeans, and then focusing a little bit more on the Olympics in the future. But also my other passion is really to do the big air kind of thing, so really big jumps and big kite loops with the Soul and the Stoke, and push what's possible with foil kites. Show the world what's possible to do with a foil kite.
Yeah, we're really proud that you like to show what is possible with foil kites. But what do you think about the Soul, and why do you ride it? What is the difference between a foil and inflatable? Why do you prefer sometimes this kite, sometimes the other one?
Yeah, so my favourite kites to ride in the Soul is the 10 and also the 8. Yeah, and why I like them is just because they're so stable in the sky. It's like such a solid wing, which I'm always can rely on. It's never collapsing or folding on me, even when it's super windy. So it gives me a lot of confidence to be able to jump super high and have 10-12 seconds hang time, and it's always slowly dropping me down. It's not just dropping me down, it's always nice to me. Yeah, and I'm just comfortable riding it when it's super windy, and the ability it has to jump above like 24 meters on flat water. Don't think there's any other kite out there that can do that. And
yeah, so a bit addicted like me for the foil kites because of the hang time, and yeah, and just with the Soul we was able now to make a kite that is also reliable and easy to use in strong wind. Do you have any tips for customers if they want to kite in super strong with a foil kite? The older foil kites from us, it was not that easy. You need more skills. With the Soul it's more easy, but you still have some tips maybe?
Yeah, I mean, at the start I was always like a little bit skeptical about foil kites in super strong winds, but having just got out there and got on with it, I'm really confident. Like, have the same confidence I do now in strong winds as in light winds, and I love it a lot more to go out when it's super windy on a foil kite than when it's light, because of how fast you can jump. But really the tips is just when you're rigging it up, just put lots more sand on the kite so it's not flapping around, and then slowly launch it. Don't launch it right in the power zone, so bring it up gently to the side and slowly inflate it, and yeah, as long as the bridles are not tangled, then it's fine.
Yeah. Do you have any special settings that you use with the kite? Customers maybe want to know what are you using?
Yeah, so if I want to go big jumps, like really big jumps with my woo and try and make some records, I normally like the 10 Soul with longer lines, so the 20-meter lines. I just think you can send the kite more, so it's creating more lift, and I feel like the 20-meter lines can jump higher. And then when I go for kite loops, I take the 8 Soul and I take the extensions off, so it's 17-meter lines. Just makes the loop a little bit faster, and the kite recovers a little bit quicker above your head.
Yeah, it was showing some great kite loops, very impressive here. There's also here the King of the Air now next week. Unfortunately, you're not in, even that you get enough votes from the people at the Red Bull page, but they decided not to take you in. Any comments about it?
Yeah, it's the event. There was a lot of good videos that got submitted, so can't really say much. It's frustrating not to be there, but I think the video in itself showed people a little bit about what foil kites can do, and we've been here 2 weeks and I've been sending some nice kite loops and everyone was pretty impressed. I think, like, I was kite looping on 8 Sol, hadn't seen anything like it before.
I mean, you made the European record already, but if you would be here in Cape Town with a nice kicker, you could also go for even higher. So, and the video was doing for the Red Bull King of the Air event was just in the flat water, so yeah, you should need more time here to really show what is possible. I mean, you did it just once. It was a bit windy, still not enough for you, but still it was showing impressive what you can do. Yeah, okay, do we anything else you want to add?
No, not really, just get out there and get out there when it's windy and try and jump high with the small foil kites. The Sol is really good.
Yeah, maybe some point about the stoke you can also tell. When do you think inflatable is still the right choice for you?
For me, if I want to go for freestyle, mainly freestyle, I would take a stoke, and sometimes when it's sometimes when I want to practice my kite loops and like kite loop front rolls, like boogie loops, and then late back rolls, I prefer to do them first on the stoke and then maybe transfer them to the Sol, just because it's a little bit trickier on the Sol, and the stoke, it's the new one's really recovering very well, so I never had any problems with it dropping me, so it's easier just to practice the loops and then transfer them to the Sol.
Okay, yeah, great. Thank you for the interview. I'm proud that you're in the team, and I'm sure we will see even more from you. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've got one more question. You've seen Guy who was doing a long distance race with 22 kilometers or something, and he was an average speed of 71 kilometers per hour. This is unbelievable fast. I first thought it's a fault, but he was about almost 10% faster than the second one, and he was using his Sol, so it was quite impressive. What do you think about your brother? I mean, you've got always a challenge who is the better one, but
yeah, it's impressive speeds. It's a race in Australia, downwind slalom. It's a nice race. I've done it before and I won it also. Yeah, good for him. But yeah, he's getting better, really good in the racing. He's practicing a lot, probably more than me. But yeah, we're always pushing each other in training at home, and yeah, it's a good competition.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's also one of the reasons why you're so good. I mean, your mom is also an excellent competitor, and your 3 brothers are always challenging who's the best one. But it's making you super good, and everybody has a bit different style. You do more into everything. Tom is a bit more into the freestyle, and Guy is a bit more into the racing. But I mean, if you have a prototype and you're testing it with Guy together, you're so close together, though it's really good for testing. And yeah, you're also riding the freestyle board, the Rush. And why do you ride the Rush and not the other board?
Yeah, I prefer the Rush more for me over the Radical. 140 is my favourite size to have a 20 pin, and yeah, the Rush, it's got a bit more rocker line than the Radical, and it's really nice when it's choppy because it's got a little bit of flex under it. I ride with straps. And yeah, I've never had any problems. It's quite a soft board, so when if you're landing hard, I try not to, but if you are landing hard, it's nice and forgiving on your knees. And yeah, the rocker line, having a little bit more rocker helps in the chop, I find. Yeah, that's really why I ride it.
Yeah, I just noticed when you was doing the mega kite loops, and sometimes you was landing too blind. First I thought maybe I don't see it wrong, but maybe you can comment what are you doing sometimes.
Yeah, it's just something that my brother Tom started doing, landing kite loops to blind, and yeah, I was in Cape Town the other day and thought, well, I'll try, and yeah, it was quite fun, something different. People don't see it much, but yeah, just copied Tom really.
It was really impressive. I mean, we had also Florian Gruber and Theo, for example, and Dylan van der Meij. They was also going out in these conditions, but it's really impressive how you was doing it. And I mean, but I'm very proud that we've got now so much good team riders who can really show the limits. I mean, also for racing, it's very important to have you guys, because yeah, we really want to have the best racing machine out there, and we need such good competitors like we have now. I mean, Flo is top 10 and Theo is now also close behind you, number 4, number 5, I don't know, overall. And yeah, guys, excellent, and you are excellent. So we've got really 4 top 10 riders, and it really helps us a lot. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you.